Good evening, welcome back to the Horse Racing Enthusiast on Teesside Ste&Dee with your selections for Monday the 23rd of February. Now, I'm going to start calling this the Hokey Cokey channel because I've got 2 subscribers who keep dipping in, dipping out, dipping in, dipping out, a bit like the Hokey Cokey. And then they turn around and then they go again, then they come back, then they go again, they come back. Look, I get it. I understand if you want to be dipping in and dipping out, that's fine. I just hope that you don't dip out and miss out on the day that we do have a good day. Your choice. Right, let's see what we've got at the moment. I said earlier on the results video that it's been bloody hard to even pick 3 tomorrow. But I've managed to get 3 for you. And I'm not going to say I'm excited or quietly confident. I'm not going to go down that route. I've just got 3 horses. I'll just say they're interesting looking horses, shall I? Right, that's what we'll say. Right, now we've got 3 meetings tomorrow and I've only got 3 horses, as I said. Well, 2 of them are at Wolverhampton and we've got 1 at Ayr. 1 at Ayr. Monday used to be a good day. It did after a Sunday. Monday used to be quite a decent day. Maybe that's just in the turf flat season, I don't know. But dear me, today was awful and tomorrow's just as bad. There really is some poor quality horses out at the moment. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? 4:25 at Wolverhampton tomorrow. Twilight Madness. It is number 2 on the race card. It is a course and distance winner. It's won at the distance and at the course at a mark of 76. Now it's well below that at the moment. I think it's on 62 or 63, so it's below. So it's definitely capable of winning off a much higher mark than it's currently at. And as I said, it's done it over the distance and at the course. Distance and class, or better than class. I've looked at them tomorrow. This is how hard it was to find horses tomorrow. I wasn't happy enough with its 12 plus 12, better than its best ever rating, lower than its best ever rating, so I looked at the distance and I looked at the class and it's done it. Numerous times its best was at 76. So it's far better than what it is at the moment, which I think is 62, 63, 64. Right, that's the first one. Then 6 o'clock at Wolves. Ramon de Lauria. That's a course winner. It's a distance winner. It was first last time out. It's £15 below its best ever official rating. It's also one that's won off a mark that's above where it is right now, but not great. Ramon de Lauria is in the 6 o'clock at Wolverhampton. And your last one, now they were both from the back form selections. We've got one that is also from the back form selections, but it was also second top graded in the 4-step. And it was quite close to the first and then quite considerably ahead of the third. So that's a little bit encouraging. And it's one we've all heard of. The 2 I've just given you there, we've backed before. And tomorrow we've got in the air 3 o'clock, top weight, Dubai Days, £11 below its best ever official rating. It is a course and distance winner. It has had success on the distance and the class, or better. So, and it's had plenty of places as well over the distance and the class. So 3 encouraging, interesting looking horses tomorrow. As I say, 3 horses that we've backed numerous times before. We've had some success, we haven't, and we've had some losses with them. But that's it. I couldn't find any more, no matter how hard I tried. It just is a very, very poor day's racing. And I think 3 on a poor days is decent enough to give you. Because it means if you're putting bets on, you're not going to lose much now. I tell you something now, I'm not going to back them each way again. I'm going to do what I did today. I'm just going to put £1 straight wins on them, whether it'll be on the exchanges, it'll all depend on if it's a far better price than at Ladbrokes. And then I will do a silly, I don't know, 25p straight or 50p straight treble. I'm not doing each ways. I listened to GG the other day, and he's a lovely bloke, he really is. And I listened to him and he said he's tried a few each ways and it's just not worth it doubling your stakes. If they just get placed, they're just not worth having. And I think he's absolutely right. I think unless there's something like 25 to 1 or 20 to 1 and over, it's not worth doing each way. It really isn't, because you're doubling the amount of money you're putting on. So instead of putting £1 win on, you're thinking, oh, well, I only want to put £1 on, so I'll put 50p each way on. When it gets placed, you're barely getting your money back, or, you know, it's just not, for me, it's not, it takes the excitement out, really. So I'm just going to be risky and go with straight wins and straight treble. I might even throw a couple of doubles in, but they'll be straight as well. So I might do 25p doubles, 50p treble, and 3 £1 wins. So what's that going to be? £3, £3.50, £4.25 I think it's going to be tomorrow. Look, it's enough to lose if you lose, but if we get 1 winner tomorrow, then we're going to be quids in. So that's the aim. It's been, let's say, a frustrating day today, poor days racing. It really isn't much better tomorrow, slightly better, but I can't really, there's nothing to get excited about and jump around the room. But anyway, to the two Okey-Cokiers who keep dipping in and dipping out the channel, look, it's a bit of fun. I quite like it. You'll probably be back again tomorrow, and then dip out the day after, and back again tomorrow, the day after that, and so on and so forth. But it's quite humorous, I suppose. Look, I'm very happy with the amount of subscribers I've got. Yes, we all want more subscribers, we all want more views, we all want more watch hours, but people will only watch when they want to watch. Nobody will ever, on this channel, will ever put pressure on people to be a subscriber. I'll never put pressure on people to, you must watch my videos. I'm not going to, it's not something I do. I'll put the videos out regardless of who watches them or not. I enjoy doing what I do. I love putting the horses together. I love doing the videos. I love being creative with the thumbnails. And what I will stress now is, I know I keep changing my thumbnails, but I found one today that I've done using ChatGPT, and it's a beauty. The horse racing news says, and it's me as an almost human cartoon character, and it just is really eye-catching, and I like it, and that's what I'm going to be using now for every video. So be careful, because if you see that thumbnail, you're going to think, oh, well, I've already seen that one. Well, you might not have done. You've got to look for the titles, because there will be the same thumbnail from now on, because I love it. But look for the titles, because you'll have the results video every day, you'll have the selections video every day. What seems to be going down quite well is the market movers. I'll be doing them every day. I've had a couple of requests today because I didn't do them yesterday, to do the busy punter selections, so I will be doing them daily, even though that's dropped off today. A lot less viewers, but of course I'm doing my bets now, which is my betting slips I'm putting on a thing. So I'm going to combine the busy punters with my betting slips, so that's covering 2 into 1 video, and then that means everybody's being looked after, basically. Right, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching Horse Racing Enthusiasts on Teesside Ste&Dee. Let's hope we have a good day tomorrow. 3, as I've said, interesting selections, to say the very least. Fingers crossed, everything crossed, that we have a good day. Good night, God bless.